Like, I don't know what's wrong with YouTube, guys. I'm gonna be real. But we're back on live. I like, YouTube is just so frustrating to deal with right now. It says it's upcoming. That's wrong. Delete that forever. Okay, sorry guys. I don't know what that was about, but we're live again. I'm gonna delete the previous live that is here. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. We're at 214. XRP is pushing higher. All right. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this is all about. What are your thoughts on moving to Rumble? Rumble sucks. Rumble has horrible discovery. They don't care about long form videos. They only focus on live streams. And their live streams also kind of suck too. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Hopefully people can find the live. I don't know why it keeps crashing. It's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But it looks like we're going to 215. YouTube really doesn't like you. You must be doing something right. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you're on the right path when the Matrix is trying to destroy you. It's so crazy because I know I have a great internet connection too. And they're just like stopping me at every turn. They just stop me at every single churn. Guys, it's really important you all subscribe to my second YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to be uploading all my content, okay? This one right here. Very important. Being shut down by the Matrix here. Absolutely attacked. I put it in the chat there. Make sure you subscribe over here. If you haven't, turn on the notifications over here too, because they're throttling my views over here as well, guys. The very first video I uploaded on this channel, it got 39,000 views. Like I was uploading on my main channel. And then since then, every single view has been under 10,000 views. Every single video has been under 10,000 views. Like, I'm just getting throttled, guys. I'm getting straight up throttled everywhere I am on YouTube. It's unbelievable. They see this one video do well. Oh, wait, this is his new channel. Okay, let's throttle him so he can't get views anymore. Absolute insanity, guys. Pushing higher to the 215 now. Haven't seen a single one of your new page's vids. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta turn on the notification bell. It's not showing it to anyone. If XRP is going below $1 after all this hype in ETFs, then how will it ever hit the higher prices? If XRP is going below $1 again, then how will it ever hit the higher prices? It's done that many times before, bro. I mean, there's been many times where XRP's gone down to like 20 cents and then bounced back above $1, you know? I mean, just because it goes below $1 doesn't mean it can't go back above $1. Levi, would you please explain how and why about you believe XRP will drop below $1? Thank you. Yeah, so there's many things that go into that. Wow, we just pushed past 216, guys. Good sign, good sign. So there's many things that go into that. I mean, basically, if we look at every single bull market versus bear market over the last, 12 years, we look at every single cycle, XRP has from its peak to its bottom has retraced down over 90%. Okay? And this has been every single cycle. This has happened. And so if we follow a similar price trajectory, our all-time high being like 364 or whatever it was, 90% down from there, that brings us well below $1, right? Now, I don't think it's going to be necessarily 90% this time, because every single bull to bear market, the correction is less volatile, less crazy because there's more people involved in the space, right? So it's just, you know, instead of 90%, maybe it'll be 85, maybe it'll be 80, maybe it'll be 75, maybe it'll be 70. But I think it's going to be less than 90 anyways. But that's just what we've seen, right? And yes, I know, oh, the cycle is ending, you know, the reverse carry trade, oh, the Japanese market, all this kind of stuff. Yes, yes, this is all speculation. This is all possible. I get it, I get it, I get it. But if we just follow historical patterns, history tends to repeat itself, right? So just keep that in mind. If that does happen, just have dry powder ready. That's all I'm saying. And if it doesn't happen, you just want to keep holding your XRP. That's amazing too. You know, like do whatever the heck you think is right. I'm just sharing my point of view based off of all of the historical examples that we have. That's all. We're pushing up to 220. It looks like here, guys. Looks like we're gonna go to 220. 220 is a critical level. If we can push past 220, then, you know, a lot of things can happen. But, you know, 220 is a very critical level. We're going to see a lot of resistance, a lot of sells at 220. A lot of sells at 220. We're going to hit 230, and then we will drop to 180. 230, interesting. I mean, I wonder why you're saying 230, because 220 is where we have a lot of resistance. A ton of resistance. Ugh. We are pumping right now. Yep. Easy $5 end of year. You guys want to know something that's really funny? Like absolutely hilarious to me. On X, I said that XRP is not going to hit $100 by the end of this year. And I quite literally had like 10,000 angry XRP fanatics hating on every single one of my posts for 2 weeks. Because I said XRP is not going to hit $100 by the end of this year. Some people in this community are extremely mentally unwell. I would love XRP to hit $100 by the end of this year. But to like basically make it your life mission to attack somebody because somebody says it's not going to do it is insane. Okay? Like, I went through harassment for weeks. Some of these people still comment on my stuff today, even though I said that like a month ago. $100. Yeah, I know. I felt like I was being gaslit to like no one. Like I've never been gaslit that hard in my life, you know? Like all of these absolute crazy fanatics, man. Maybe $99, not 100. Yeah, maybe. We're pushing for 217 right now, guys. At least it's engagement. Yeah, it definitely got me some more followers, actually. You know, it was the most hilarious thing. I said XRP is not going to hit $100 by the end of the year. Like, I don't think there's any way this happens, right? People are hating on me for like 2 weeks, whatever. These crazy fanatics are saying, oh, you just destroyed your reputation, you know, like, this is the end for you, Levi. And then, like, I look at my follower to unfollow count. Like, on the day that I made that post, I got like 300 unfollows, but then like 1,000 new followers. And then I told them, like, you guys got no power. Like, you guys think that, like, the small, loud minority of people are, like, destroying me. Like, I literally gained 700 followers on the day that I made that. And yeah, sure, like, maybe a couple hundred of you guys unfollowed me. You crazy people. But, I mean, I'm going to go back at the end of this year when it's not $100 per coin. And I'm going to be like, so what now? Oh, man. Do you think this is a due to the ETF inflows? No. I don't think so. This is just pure retail buying right now. This is just pure retail buying because a lot of those ETF transactions are settled privately. So that's ridiculous. People need to grow up. You're telling me, man. X is a crazy place. X is an insane place. Like, it's just the type of stuff that people believe on that platform is mind blowing. And like a lot of like the fanatic takes that people have there. FOMO is kicking back in. Yeah, it is. People are buying into this rally, and listen, I hope I'm wrong, but I do think this is a bull trap. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope we just go to $10 per coin. Like, let's just send it to $10. But my intuition is telling me this is a bull trap. It just has like all of the classic signs of a bull trap. Like, just look at this rally. It's just insane, you know, the buying spree we're on right now. Grok, is Levi legit? Yes! Let's go. Let's go, Grok. Is there a way I can see live ETF inflows / volume? Live? I'm not too sure about like a live tracker. Because like they don't all make their purchases at like a dedicated time that we can all like reliably source, because every ETF's a little bit different, right? So I mean, if there is something that does that, like some kind of tracker, that'd be really cool. I mean, I would look at that all the time. I'm gonna poop my pants if I'm not rich by tomorrow morning. Oh man, you might want to wear a diaper then or something. Guys, the A team is on. Come on, dude. Don't be doing that in my live stream chat. Time for getting live. Grayscale, let's go. Let's go. Now we're going to slowly break 220. Watch us hit 250 before December 1st. Let's diaper it up. That's right. Watch us hit 250 before December 1st. I mean, that would be insane. That'd be a crazy rally. Price to move $98 in 30 plus days. Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, I know, right? It's just like, what's wrong with these people, man? I don't get it. Welcome back. Thanks, man. Thank you. Shout out to all you guys. I mean, I'm glad that I could do a live stream on some good news instead of bad news, you know? Love to see it. Looks like we're going to 220 here easily. We're at 217. We're pushing real nice. Imagine it breaks $3 again. That would be crazy. Yeah, I mean, listen, I would be very happy to see it. We'll see what happens here. I mean, this has been one heck of a bull run, guys. I mean, like this is just insane, this chart. I mean, it looks like for XRP, ever since the 20th of July, around there when we hit our peak at like 355, it looks like we've been trending down. I mean, I think most TA will have a very hard time arguing that that's not the case. I mean, ever since we hit our peak right here, it looks very bullish, or bearish, sorry, right? We have to get back to like at least the levels that we saw back in October to even consider the bull run being back on. But man, like the XRP army is insane. Truthfully. Just absolute savages in this space. Absolute savages, guys. It's a clear downtrend. That's very hard to argue. Yeah, you're right, man. I agree. Very, very difficult to argue that. But, you know, anything's possible, guys. I think that we're getting kind of a relief rally right now. I think we're going to hit a very strong resistance at 220. There's a small chance that we break through that. And if we do, then maybe we go higher to 230. But then, you know, after that, it gets, you know, there's a lot of resistance at those levels. There's a lot of sell orders. So it's going to take an immense amount of volume, like an insane amount of volume to get past those levels. So we're going to see. But guys, it looks like we're going to test 220 here very, very soon. I'm an XRP maxi. I don't see $100 by the end of 2026. That's nuts. That's what I'm saying, man. And this is why I love YouTube, because you guys like actually have a brain. You know what I mean? Like you guys actually think rationally. You guys are grounded. You're not out here saying like $10,000 per XRP next month. For the most part, I mean, there's always going to be people like that on YouTube that will say that, but like 90% of you guys have a good head on your shoulders, and I appreciate that a lot. It brings me sanity, because having to see this bullish $100 per XRP by year end talk, every single day on X kind of drives me insane. It really does. I mean, because like the people that spout that nonsense get so much views and engagement, and like they do so much better on that platform than the people that are actually, you know, being realistic. You know, it's just so backwards. You know, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Levi, show the live stream ETF flow terminal. They do deserve this. Show the stream, the live ETF flow. Sorry, I don't know what that is. What is that? Like they show the ETF flow, inflows, outflows? Is that what that is? I should have bought $10,000. I knew this was going to happen. Don't stress it, man. Don't stress it. Like FOMO is your biggest enemy when it comes to investing, right? Don't kick yourself. Don't get emotional right now. Like don't get upset right now, okay? These sort of relief rallies after a massive correction is like very normal. It happens. I mean, you look at this chart, right? You look at this chart, guys. I mean, let's just be honest for a second, right? We look at this chart on the daily. Like, look at this, guys. Ever since July here, I mean, very clear downtrend. And yes, you know, we've had rallies. Like in August, we had a nice little rally here, single day, you know, 10% gain right there. Then we corrected down a little bit lower, hit a lower low, and then a higher low, and then a lower low, and then a higher low, and then a lower low, and then a higher low, right? Very clear downtrend. And this liquidation event in October 10th, the 10-10 as many people call it, was catastrophic. And ever since then, we've been really struggling to push much higher. And I want to remind you guys, just like, you know, the 10th of November, just literally 2 weeks ago now, we had a very similar little rally after a big correction, right? We went down 8.6% in a single day right here on the 3rd of November, another 4.53%. You know, we bottom out. We know we get a little bounce. We go down again. We bounce again. We hit our new higher low. And then we just get almost like a week and a half straight of just red days. Following that, we're getting a little rally right here, guys. I don't think this is going to be any different than any of these previous little rallies we had here. I think it's going to be a nice little bounce, right? And listen, there's money to be made on those bounces for sure. I think we're going to hit that higher low. Or sorry, lower high, whatever. You know, we're going to get that new lower high, lower low, just as we did previously. And then we're going to trace a little bit lower. That's what I think. And there is this small chance that we break through, you know, these levels right here, you know, at like 257, right? If we can hit a higher high, there's chances, right? But we have to break through 257. 2579, we have to break above that. And we have to break above that relatively soon this week for us to potentially break this downtrend, which we've been in since, you know, the 20th of July. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. No, it looks like we're going to hit 220, but 257, guys, that's the new high we need to break, okay? That's the number we're looking at here. People are getting their hopes up too much just for today. This is very normal. This is just the sentiment. You see a bunch of green candles, you start FOMOing, you're like, oh, I should have bought more. Very normal, right? But all of those red days, what were you guys saying? You were crying. A lot of you guys, not all of you. Some of you guys were genuinely buying. Good for you guys. Some of you guys were crying about it, you know, saying, oh, it's all over. Some people were just looking at the markets and saying, oh, this is a very bearish trend. Like myself, this is a bearish trend, right? Other people were saying, oh, we're going to hit a new all-time high tomorrow. Listen, that's okay. You can believe whatever you want to say. But, you know, do you still think bear market for 5 months? I do think so. I do think so. Unless, like I said, unless we break 257 on this move here this week. If we break 257, we get above that, like when we go to 260, for example, on XRP, then, you know, we could maybe actually break a new all-time high. Okay, so that's possible. It's unlikely. I think there's like roughly like a 20% chance of that actually happening. 20 to 30% chance of that happening based off of all of our historical, patterns that we've had, halving cycles, market corrections, bear markets, retracing a specific amount from the top, an extended downtrend like what we've seen since July for XRP, right? But we'll see. We'll see. Let's cry together. That's right, guys. Let's all cry together. Let's all cry together. XRP is not on all-time highs. I believe the real XRP bull run will begin once the Clarity Act is passed. We desperately need clear regulations in the market. With the Clarity Act and macro conditions aligned, maybe we hit $10. I agree. I think that's a real great step in the right direction. I do still think, though, we need quantitative easing, guys. This entire bull run that we've had, there has been no QE. None. And listen, you go back to 2020, we had QE and stimulus checks at the same time. We're going to be getting both of those things in 2026. Both of those things. Trump announced mid-2026 tariff dividend checks to all Americans, and then we know Jerome Powell's getting removed, and we know QE is going to happen once the rates get lowered a little bit more than they are right now, right? So it's very close. Very, very close. To me, 6 months when it comes to investing is like basically nothing. Like we're looking at like mid-2026 for the macro conditions to really flip bullish, right? Like super bullish. And like, don't get me wrong, like ETFs are great, yes, but they're not a guarantee. If the liquidity isn't there, the ETFs don't have the potential to really cause the type of price action we need to see. But like here's another thing, right? Foreign investors, they're investing a lot of money into America, actually at record numbers, right? So foreign investors are investing record money into America. And a lot of those countries are seeing different levels of QE, money printing happening, right? And so that could, push us higher until the United States starts their own QE cycle, right? But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, 260, what was it? Yeah, we need to hit about 260 on XRP, right? We need to form that higher high, basically break the trend, guys. If Bitcoin breaks above 88,100, we might have a pump to keep going. Yeah, Bitcoin's a little bit different than XRP here. Let's take a quick look at the charts here. I mean, Bitcoin, like, I'm sorry, guys. You look at the one-day chart here, right? I mean, this little bounce that we're getting right now, we need to be going a lot higher. For Bitcoin, we're looking at like $105,000 per coin. At minimum, we have to break that if we do want to be able to form a new all-time high, which, by the way, we hit an all-time high at 126, right? That was back in October. But, Bitcoin, very clear. We broke a downtrend that we had over here. Right? We broke above that right around here. We hit, what was it right here? 110. We broke above it right here at 111, right? And that was a signal that we could hit a new all-time high. Sure enough, a few months later, May to October right here, we hit that new all-time high. Now, we are forming the lower lows, lower highs. Very clear downtrend that's happening here, right? At minimum, in the short term, we need to break through actually 108,000, not even 105, 108,000 right here. We need to break through 108,000 if we do want to be able to test these new highs again. And I do think, based off of previous downtrends, that we'll have to go a little bit lower before we can actually have that conversation. But yeah, that's basically what we're looking for Bitcoin here. 108. It's not even 105. I actually did think it was 105. I forgot that we actually bounced a little bit higher there. That was a very volatile time. Still is, obviously, but 218. Guys, we're almost at 219 for XRP. Buy any amount of Bitcoin. Please support the crypto market. Why are you okay? You know what, bro? Yeah. Honestly, I'm like, buying the dips here is a great strategy in my opinion anyways. You the best, bro. Shout out to you, Mr. Clean. Bitcoin will go find 74K before takeoff. I do think we're going to form a new lower low on this downtrend. I have a very hard time seeing us break $108,000 on this current move that we're seeing. Like this week, I mean, listen, anything's possible. We've seen crazier things in the crypto market, right? We have, but it's just I have a very hard time believing that until, you know, we do see quite a bit more green, basically. XRP shows it dumped on Kraken back to 209. Really? When? Like today? Dang, I wanted to wait for $2. Should I buy now or wait? I would wait. I don't think there's any reason to FOMO in right now, to be honest. There's nothing right now at this moment which tells us that this trend is gonna reverse the current downtrend we've been in since you know, July. Nothing is telling us that right now. So personally, I would just buy on the red days. That's what I'm looking to do here. If we form a lower low, you can get a little bit there, you know, on the next lower low, you could get a little bit there. Just keep doing that. That's what I would do anyways. Not financial advice. I'm not buying on these green days. When it comes to my spot holdings, I'm not dollar cost averaging in on these green days. But this is good. I mean, looks like we're testing 219 now, guys. 219, there it is. We're holding. Listen, I think we're going to be testing 220, and 220 is that key level, like I was telling you guys. 220 is that very important key level, which basically decides, can we actually form that higher high? Like, is it actually possible at 256? If we break through 220, we hold above, 100%. If we hit 220 and we instantly shoot back down to our bottom support, it's looking bearish, okay? This is a really important level. Well, yeah, but honestly, I'm shocked at the level of buys here, guys. Lots and lots of buys here. Just so you guys know, our bottom support is at $1.89. $1.89, okay? So if we hit 221 here, which is our top resistance, and then we go after that, like over the course of a few days, we go back down to our bottom support around $1.89. Very bearish, okay? Very bearish. Our low right here is 182. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it looks like we're going to go to 220 here, guys. I predict we will just about break the 220 level, and then there will be a Trump fart and it'll crash again. Yeah, I guess we'll see, man. I mean, I'm not doing anything right now. I canceled all of my orders. I'm not doing anything now. I'm just waiting. I actually tried shorting for the first time since the bull market even started, and it didn't end up too well for me, right? That was the first trade that I actually closed in a loss in outside of 1010, which I forcefully like couldn't do anything. Outside of 1010 since the bull run started. So, you know, these markets they're going to swing extremely violently. It's going to be very hard to find great entries and exits when it comes to futures. Don't beat yourself up if you didn't catch this move up. Don't beat yourself up if you shorted too early. You know, it happens. I made some child support money at least. Let's go, man. 90% will lose. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Grayscale listed Dogecoin ETF. It was listed at $17. Wow. What's your opinion on the Satoshi Steen conspiracy? Yeah, it's an interesting one. I do think that it's being overblown. It's like saying, oh, this bad guy had US dollar currency and he was connected with, you know, the printing of the US dollar. And so, you know, the US dollar is going to explode. You know what I mean? Like, just because there's a bad actor involved in Bitcoin or a bad actor involved in XRP to some capacity does not mean that XRP or Bitcoin are bad. you know? So I do think a lot of people are trying to overblow that to sell a narrative, which I think is, you know, kind of strange. They're just doing it for views, clicks, all sorts of stuff. That's my honest point of view on that. I respect everyone's viewpoint, but if you're asking for my opinion, that's what it is. Looks like 225 incoming. Yeah, well, if we break 221, so that the resistance is actually 22137. 22137 is the resistance. So we'll see. You know, if we test that, we break through it, we'll see what happens, guys. Do you have a free chat on free trades, Levi? Yeah, in my Discord, I post all my trades, and it's free to join. You can join in. Levi, buy and support. Do not wait. Levi, I'm shorting XRP so they can liquidate me and price will go up. You're the hero that we all need, brother. You are the hero that we all need. Guys, we need more people that are willing to sacrifice their entire XRP bag for the greater good. Guys, everyone... That's hilarious. Perfect, bro. I will join. Thank you. Is this just not another buy the news and crash will be imminent by the end of the day? I do think so. I think we're going to hit our resistance line. There's going to be a colossal sell-off, and people are going to be like, why was I FOMOing into this buy? That's what I think. But listen, crazier things have happened. So, Levi, I can't find anything on the Discord. What do you mean? PG Williams. You need to make sure that you go to the Get Premium Access. So when you guys join the Discord, you should get to this chat right here. This is a general chat. You guys see? A general chat. Everyone who joins in the Discord for the first time can get in here. If you haven't yet, get Premium Access. That'll give you access to the roundtable chat right here, which is where all of our traders talk every single day. All 4,000 members, people are in here, super active all the time. That's the place to be. And then you can also see my trades too, but you have to get Premium Access. Every day you buy minimum $10 worth of XRP every day, every day, every day. And on red days, you ape in Brodies. Okay, Zeus, that's your strat. Most new ETFs have a midday retrace to the downside. Most new ETFs have a midday retrace to the downside. Do they? I haven't been paying attention to that specific pattern. I'll take a closer look. I think we all need to just watch where it goes day to day rather than calling the direction. No one is ever right except long-term holders. It's right to a certain degree. I've made a crap ton of money trading these markets though too. So, you know, it is what it is. End of year price prediction. I don't think we're going to be breaking an all-time high by the end of the year, guys. I think that we're probably going to be closing lower lows, lower highs. Thank you for the becoming a Levi supporter. Telad. Hey, Levi. What's the good exchange with a good deal right now? I'm in with BTCC. I'm not happy about the glitches. Paul, since you're in with BTCC right now, make sure you join my Discord. I have a link in there for Bitunix. This is an exchange that like pretty much all of my users have been extremely happy with. It's the exchange that I actually have been using more so lately. So get into my Discord and then use that link. I'll actually just drop the link here for you. Just give me one sec here. Just so you can sign up there because it is an amazing exchange. I think it's going to be like a top 3 exchange very soon. Sign up here. There you go. That's the link. They also got a good deposit bonus going right now. They're offering a 20% deposit bonus. Love you, Levi. Seriously, bud. Did YouTube spank so hard that you turned a bear? No. I honestly I'm looking at the markets and I've had a lot of time to do that, obviously. And I do think that, you know, it's good to just pay attention to these things. You can make a lot more if you sell close-ish to the top and buy close-ish to the bottom than if you just hold for 20 years. Obviously, it's a lot easier to just hold for 20 years. It really depends on like what your goal looks like. But all of the most successful investors, like you look at like Warren Buffett, he sells stocks when he thinks they're overvalued, and he buys stocks when he thinks they're undervalued, right? I don't think crypto is any different, guys. I'll be honest with you. I think you should buy crypto when you think it's undervalued and sell it when you think it's overvalued. And if you do that and you follow the same strategy that like Warren Buffett has done with stocks, you're probably going to make 10 times the amount that if you're just holding it for 20 years. That's the truth. That's the truth. And, you know, I understand that some people just want to hold. Gives them peace of mind. And I respect that, you know? That's fine too. You know, it's less hands-on, less time invested into, you know, having to figure everything out. It's easier. So that's fine. My Bitunix won't let me cash out because I am from Canada. If you give me your user ID, I can help you out, bro. They've been really good about that. Conspiracy theory, Levi got closed down by the system and they are holding him ransom to tell everyone what they want you to hear. If that was the case, dude, that would be an insane conspiracy. I haven't had any feds show up at my door. I did get pulled over for speeding though. That happened. But yeah, that's about it. I know, it was a joke, yeah. Hands down, XRP is the Microsoft when it had to be used or no Windows. XRP will do the same. Long term will make you rich. I agree. I think long term absolutely will. 100% agree. Looks like we're testing 220 again, guys. You are not in the XRP army. You're a trader. Listen. I understand you probably don't know this, so I'm not going to hold this against you in any way. But I've said this many times before. I'll say it again just for you. You're very special. You're a #2 fan badge. You've been talking a lot in my chat. 90% of what I have in crypto is in spot holdings, and that is long term, right? And yes, I do offload spot strategically when I think a bull market is ending, and onload strategically when I think the bear market is ending, right? I do that. But I'm still part of the XRP army, bro. I'm all the way with you guys. 220. Let's go. And yeah, it was 10% of my crypto, you know, bag. I do futures trading. I love it. My community loves it. We have a great time doing it. We do very well. Just let us do us, man. How cold is it up in Canada nowadays? Cold. Very cold. Very similar to northern United States. Why are people so tribal? It's a wide church, room for everyone. I don't know, and I don't really care. No Joe Schmo is gonna tell me what I can and can't be. You know how many people told me that I wouldn't be successful doing what I'm doing now? Nobody's gonna tell me jack squat, okay? Hope you're having a great day. I am. I hope you're having a great day too. 220, guys. Let's go. We're broke above. And listen, guys, I just told you guys, full confidence, I closed an XRP short of mine because it was in a loss. I literally said that during this live stream. And now I am celebrating the fact that XRP is at 220. Okay? If that's not a sign that I'm part of the XRP army, I don't know what is. Liquidated? I wasn't liquidated. I closed it at like a 25% loss, but I wasn't using 100% of my futures balance in the trade. It was a very small percentage of my total futures balance, so it wasn't like a big loss by any means. Top seller in your sales career? Saw your video interview? That's true. That is true. Do you still think XRP will reach under $1? I do think so. I think it's going to happen eventually. But like I said, if we do break through 256, the bull run could still be on. It could be extended, and then maybe we hit a new all-time high in December. Guys, crazier things have happened, okay? I mean, if you were around during November, December, January last year, whew, I mean, you know, XRP can shock the world, okay? It has done it before. But yeah, I think if we fail to get to 256 and above 256 over the next few weeks here, then it's more likely we're going to test lower for a little bit here, guys. I'm just being honest. Oh, shut the fuck up. You were 90% bear run. It's like these people don't even listen to a word I say. They hear bear and then they start losing their mind. Wow. Wow. It's honestly impressive. It is impressive. There's always a catch. Always. So be honest. Have you made more from crypto trading, crypto holding, YouTube, or your sales career? Out of everything, crypto trading. I have made a lot more. But I made a lot with YouTube. I've made a lot just holding crypto. I did very well in my sales career. But in my sales career, I was providing 10x the value that I was receiving, right? So I would make my company millions of dollars every single year and see a fraction of that. All right, bro. You know, you're just such a negative Nelly, dude. I'm sorry, brother, but we got no room for negative Nancy's right now, okay? XRP's up. Need you to be happy, okay? I could be wrong, but I agree 100% with you. We are in a downtrend. Yeah, and I'd love to be wrong. I would love nothing more than to be wrong, because I would be rich, filthy rich, more filthy rich than I already am. Get him out of here. He's gone. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean XRP. Yeah. Get him out of here. That's right. I'll clean him. Great channel. Thanks. Neville Harry or Neville B. Harry. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It's coming down. We're facing strong resistance at 220, guys. Let's see. You know, if we fail this, it's a pretty strong indication we're probably going to be testing eventually within the next few days our bottom support. So let's see, guys. This is the level. This is it. What kind of headphones are you using? Bose. I don't even know how to pronounce them. B-O-S-E. They're nice anyways. Backtesting 220 army, no sweat. Yeah, we're back to 218 here, guys. So it looks like so far we're failing to break through here. We might test it a couple more times though, okay? I'm going to go back to the 15-minute chart here. You can see we're failing to break above 221, which is where I was telling you guys the very strong resistance level was. So let's see what happens next. I love seeing the haters' comments. They get so creative to show their stupidity. Yeah, all the things that I get hate for are like, okay, so like 90% of the hate comments I get are people who look at a thumbnail that I make and then they instantly just assume the worst and then start typing hate comments. That's like 90% of the hate comments I get, which is just like, I mean, it's just dumb, right? Like you listen to zero context of the video. You don't listen to anything that I say. You just look at a thumbnail and you think to yourself, oh, I'm going to pick this apart because I hate this guy and I'm going to, you know? That's like 90%. And then there's like 10% of people that just hate me for some reason. And you know, that's fine. Like you have every right to hate me, but like, why are you wasting your time typing, dude? You think your comments actually like change anything that I'm going to do or say? Like, if you hate me, just don't watch my channel, bro. The aliens are coming to take our XRP. Maybe your thumbnail's stupid. Yeah, I think you're proving my point, bro. How much does the premium in Discord cost? Nothing. You just got to sign up on my affiliate exchange and deposit, and then you get to get in. There's no cost. You can actually withdraw that money from that exchange whenever you want. All I ask is you deposit on there and you trade on there. If you're going to copy my trades, that's all I ask. Can you explain why everything follows Bitcoin, or why all crypto goes up the same time? Some people might not buy other crypto, just Bitcoin, but all seems to go up at the same time. Yeah, everything's tied to Bitcoin, basically. And there are times where, you know, XRP will pump up and Bitcoin will be kind of moving not as crazily. That's kind of called altcoin season, right? Yeah, I mean, that's a general trend, man. Bitcoin kind of leads the market in a number of different ways. It's normally always the first to move, and it normally hits its all-time high first, you know? The best fans are haters because they watch your every move. Exactly, yeah. Shout out to the haters. I love you guys. All of your comments, all of your dislikes, everything. It helps boost my channel in the algorithm. Keep commenting. Big shout out to you guys. I see some stream to go in Bitcoin right now, and XRP will follow. Can't find your Discord? I'll make it easy for you. Here. For everyone who wants to join the Discord, I'll make it super easy for you guys. You can all join in for free. I'd love to have all you guys. Let's just go here. Yeah, just sign up here, guys. Sign up to Discord here. And I'll pin that. Haters just create engagement, and that is like Satoshi to Levi's ears. That's right, man. Thank you, guys. My sugar daddy of 80 years old bought me a lot of XRP. Well, I mean, good for you, I guess. Are you on Telegram? Yes. If you sign up using my link there, you can actually join the Discord and the Telegram. You can choose. You can join both. You can join either or. I got both, Discord and Telegram. I know a lot of you guys use Telegram. Telegram's great. I love it. I'm waiting for XRP to stand alone, leaving everyone in the dust. I think there's a good chance that happens next bull run. I do think so. ETH is doing well. Yeah, XRP's up 7.2% today. ETH is up 5.44%. Okay. Nice. The ETH is doing very well. I honestly would love for us to have an amazing December rally. Like I was saying, guys, if we can break that 256 level in the short term for XRP, we hold above it. In December could be a great month. We could actually hit a new all-time high in December. It's very possible. So no more new all-time high. Cycle is over. The chance that the cycle is over is greater than the chance that it's not over. But that doesn't mean that it's 100% over, right? It's like you're rolling a three-sided or four-sided die, right? Bitcoin is cooked. When you say next bull run, do you mean next cycle is in 4 years? No. Do you think the 4-year cycle is over? This 4-year cycle? I think there's a good chance it is. Yeah. I did short, actually. Not now. I did short earlier. I canceled it. I was a little early. 221 is actually like probably the better place to short. I should have just waited a little bit longer. I'm gonna wait on shorting again for a little while though, until I see like what happens here, because yeah, I mean it's just a crazy market, you know. So if we believe in XRP more than we believe in you, we're a hater. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just sharing my opinion, dude. You can disagree with me. Doesn't mean you're a hater. Mr. Levi, what do you think about copy trading on eToro? I haven't tried it. I don't really, from what I've seen, I'm not a big fan of the platform. Nothing is the same anymore. New history is being made. Yep. That was true every single bull run and every single bear market. I think it's not over. We did have a shutdown and it's lagging behind, showing up late December, in my opinion. It is possible. It is still very possible we get a breakthrough in December. For sure. For sure. I won't discredit that. It is possible. I don't think it's a likely case scenario, but it's possible. One year down, 1 year consolidation, 2 years up, first year slowly, last year pump. Yeah, generally it's very much like that. Yeah, that's right. Here we go with you not guaranteeing anything. I never guarantee anything on this channel. If you think anything else, you're not reading my disclaimers. Okay? Read them. Head and shoulders forming on the 1 minute candles. Let's see it. We're at that resistance. It will have to be true eventually. If crypto is ever going to replace or revamp our monetary system, the downside of that is the volatility will subside. Yeah, the more involvement institutions have, the more people buy, the more people use the technology. It's true. It'll be less volatile. You know, it'll be less craziness. In the next 15 years, is it better to invest in IVV or XRP? I have no idea what IVV even is. So I'm just going to say personally, I think XRP. IVV. What is IVV? Yeah, to me, guys, it's looking like this resistance level right here is very difficult for us to break through. Understandable. There's a lot of selling pressure at 220. Let's just take a quick look here. Yeah, I mean 221, 189 is the bottom support. I guess we'll see. Good entry for a short. Yeah, I wouldn't go all in on a short here, but like there is a lot of selling pressure here, right? So it is possible we reverse down from here. A good chance. I do think it's a smart play for sure. Yep. But just note that shorting is risky until it's very established that we're in a bear market. What's your views on DexRP? I think it's a really cool what they're building. I think it's really, really cool. Sort of a side question. Any thoughts on XDC? Not really. Levi looks like a lime green Lambo guy. You don't know me at all, bro. I don't know what gave you that impression. Levi, what are your thoughts and views about that the cycle is now 5 years based on the debt cycle being extended as spoken about in Raoul Pal's The Journeyman? What I will say is Raoul Pal was very wrong last bull run cycle. Very wrong. And I respect the guy. I've covered him a lot on my channel. You know, I think that he does make some great points. He understands M2 very well and how that correlates with the price of digital assets. And I've used that a lot in my investing personally. And I really appreciate that about him. But just keep in mind, he was wrong. The last bull run. Have you heard about McDonald accepting XRP? I did not hear about that. I heard about the UAE, United Arab Emirates airlines accepting XRP. New stuff, people. The cycle just is starting. ETF was not a thing the last bull run. It was actually. There was just different types of ETFs. But I get your point. Bro got offended by that Lambo comment. I don't care, dude. You can tell me that I drive a hot pink BMW 3 Series. If that's what you think is going to get under my skin, I think that's pretty funny. Say whatever you want, bro. I don't care. What you think about Jake? Is he smoking the good stuff? Let's just say I don't think that XRP is going to hit $750 by the end of this year. I'll just leave it there. If you guys believe that, God bless your soul. I hope you're right. Make me a billionaire. Please, make me a billionaire. But I just don't think XRP is going to hit $750 by the end of this year, guys. Okay? Hate to burst anyone's bubble. Levi's a Porsche 911 type of guy. I like them. I like Porsche 911s. They're nice cars. $1 billion. Let's go, man. I want to be a billionaire. Make it happen, guys. Come on. You have a lot of haters? One thing I've learned in life is if you don't have any haters, you're not doing anything important. You're just a yes man, you know? If you have haters, then that means that you're doing something that people care about. I have haters, I have supporters, and I'm completely okay with that. Hate me, love me, support me. I do this for the people that support me. The people that hate me, I don't care. Thanks for the engagement, brother. Haters are just jealous people. There's some truth to that. I don't think that's always the case. Like, I definitely think that there are just, you know, genuinely bad people that just want to give other people a bad time. And like, sometimes, you know, people have warranted hate for sure. Like, they do something really bad and people get upset at them because, you know, they hurt a lot of people or something. You know? So I think sometimes it's warranted. I don't think it's black and white. Sometimes they're jealous, for sure, yeah. Levi, say something about altcoin season. I think we're going to have a really great altcoin season in 2026, bro. I really do think so. How about Keanu Reeves? No haters? I mean, the guy definitely has haters. Even Keanu Reeves, like, he's such a kind soul, a very nice guy. He's very well loved and respected. But even that guy has haters. You know? Even him. He does. He has more haters than I do. And I would say, you know, he's probably a much better person than I am. He's much more zen and calm than I am, you know? I'm fiery, I'm passionate. Reeves killed them all, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe they're scared. They watch too many of his movies. Guys, we're at 220. We might break through 221. Let's go. ETFs are phase 2 retail, next step regulations, then stage 1 banks. I mean, guys, if we can break here, that's pretty good. Let's get it. Jesus had haters? Exactly. That's my point, man. Why? Because he was doing God's work. He was doing important things that were changing the world. So of course, he had people trying to throw him off his path. Of course. Anyone who's doing anything that is of any importance, that has any impact in the world, will have haters. It's just the reality. And it could be impactful in a bad or good way, you know? That's for people to decide. Levi, do you think XRP will hit $20 by December end? No, brother. I'm sorry, but no, I don't think so. And I would love to be wrong, brother. Make it happen. ETFs allow pension schemes to access XRP and crypto exposure in general, potentially huge. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Yeah, that is true. I think long term it is going to be absolutely massive, but it also needs to be supported by liquidity that's available in the markets right now too, right? So I think when the conditions align well, I think it's going to be great. 100% agree. Levi, didn't you say we were headed to $1? Yeah, I still think that. I still think that the bottom of the cycle will be just below $1. That hasn't changed, bro. If you want to be black and white and say, oh, well, XRP price just bounced. You're such a bear, Levi. What an idiot. Be my guest, bro. You think I care? Just look at the 1-day chart, bro. It's a clear downtrend until we break through 256, as I was saying. If you want to say this little speck right here is bullish and now we're going to hit $100 by end of year, be my guest, brother. But I respectfully, and I mean that, respectfully disagree, brother. Do you think it'll hit $3 by December end? Yeah, if we can hold above 256 here off of this rally and we consistently break through all these top resistance lines and, you know, we hold above 256 for at least a few days, I do think by the end of the year we could easily actually hit a new all-time high for XRP. But we have to meet those conditions first, you know? That's very important. Before we get through 256, we can't really have that conversation about XRP breaking new all-time highs, guys. That's just the reality, because we need to form higher highs and higher lows. We have to do that. We have to reverse the downtrend that we've been on since July 20th. And if we can do that, then yeah, we have a chance, guys, for sure. How can they drive if they think everything only goes in a straight line? That's a really good point, bro. Yeah. If everything is always like up or down with zero context, or just always straight or backwards with, yeah, I mean, that's a great point, bro. Sounds like Elvis? Yeah. Thank you very much. Haters just mad because they can't afford the top 1% XRP rich list, LOL. Maybe. Just his guess, his opinion here, guys, is that nobody can predict the future unless he's been there or has a crystal ball. Exactly, man. If there are any time travelers in the chat, feel free to speak up, okay? I'm just looking at what we got, the historical examples. I'm no immortal, time-traveling, multi-dimensional being, okay? I wish I was, because I would be telling you guys exactly when to go 100x long or short to become a billionaire today, okay? If I was a time traveler, I would create trillionaires, okay? You guys have no idea the type of havoc I would cause if I was a time traveler, okay? I would flip the entire world economy upside down today, just so that we could have our own XRP nation that we created together with our 500x leverage play, okay? I believe you're an alien for sure. Yeah, I mean, if you look at my head, it is abnormally large. So there is that. What do you think about Shiba Inu? It's pretty much on the ground. Great buying opportunity, 10x from here. Not a huge fan of the meme coin game, brother. Please stop spamming. I'll have to put you in a little timeout. 5 minutes. Think about your actions, okay? 5 minutes. Bro, but you wouldn't, because that would mean everyone would sell and would crash the price. But I like the sentiment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would never really work out that way, yeah. What do you think about Brett? I mean, it's a meme coin as well. Yeah, same deal, brother. Same deal. Think about how many people discredited Bitcoin in the early days. 5 cents to 88K. Right? It's true. And like, listen, like, those guys who were like buying Bitcoin under $1 or even above $1 or even under $100, right? All the people that were buying Bitcoin at those prices, if they just held, they're good, right? Now, one thing that is absolutely for certain today is the crypto market is a lot more established. So like genuinely finding something that can like 1000x in price is like basically winning the lottery, right? But, you know, something that can 10x in price, like XRP, I think it can easily 10x in price, right? That's great. And that's life-changing in itself. Anyone here now, no matter the price years from now, we are well ahead of the game. Yeah, that's so true. Once again, facing steep resistance at the 220 level, guys. But listen, retail is buying like crazy right now. Retail really is showing the world that they're here and they're here to stay. Guys, this is my second channel. I'll be uploading content here every single day. Please make sure you subscribe. I'm going to put the channel in the chat, okay? I'm on my main channel right now. I can't do long form videos without risking getting this channel permanently taken down, deleted. So please make sure you go to my second channel, you subscribe, and you turn on the notification bell, because YouTube's not really recommending my content on the second channel yet. I need as much help and support from you guys as possible. If you do want to see my videos, I will be uploading there, just as a heads up. Really appreciate you guys, all the support. I mean, we got to 10,000 subscribers on that channel like that. We got 1,000 people here. You know, let's get to 11K, guys. Let's do it. Please don't spam. Put yourself in a timeout. You're right. Okay, let me just put myself in a timeout real quick. There we go. All right. I can no longer type for 5 more minutes, guys, okay? ETFs will help remove available supply off dark pools. Hope is they eventually will have to buy on exchanges. Yeah, that's true. I mean, once that starts to happen, if there's enough demand for these ETFs, that's when the supply shock scenario really starts to take place, right? That's when the true potential comes. Too late, Levi. What's up, brother? Let's go, Adrian. How you doing, dude? Some of your thumbnails, you look like you're ready to eat a whole dinosaur. Maybe I am, dude. You don't know me. You don't know me. You haven't seen me when I'm hungry, okay? Listen, I haven't eaten in 16 hours. Maybe I will do that, brother. You don't know me. What's the second channel? It's right here. Same, yeah, I fast every day. This is the second channel, for whoever was asking. Make sure to subscrizzle to the dizzle, okay? And turn on the notifizzle. XRP pulling Bitcoin up and along. Yeah, XRP is once again at 220 here, guys. Bitcoin at 88K. Ethereum at 2938. Bitcoin Cash, brother. Yeah, the entire market's in the green today, guys. Entire market. Fasting 24/7 non-stop. I've done a 24-hour fast one time. That was difficult. That was very difficult. But I put some beef ribs in a sous vide, and I've been cooking those now for 2 days. So those things are going to be falling right off the bone, and I'm ready to eat. 220, guys. 220. Levi, do you eat Bitcoins for breakfast? You know it. Bitcoin, XRP. I don't discriminate. Gets easier after day 3. Damn, you've been fasted. You fasted for 3 days before? Respect. I'll be right over. Yeah, man. Beef ribs are the best. Thoughts on how the RCT in Japan is going to impact XRP? Yet to be seen. Very hard to say. I mean, sometimes we get big news like that. It's a sell the news event. Other times, you know, like today, we get the launch of an ETF. We get a nice rally. Hard to say, bro. Hard to say, you know? Yeah, and also, yeah, the dark pools, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's true. If you don't mind me asking, what are your holdings in crypto? Not asking amounts, just your spread. So about 50% of my total is XRP. Roughly 20% is Bitcoin, 20% is Ethereum. And then I have some Solana, HBAR, and other smaller caps that fill up the rest of that. But yeah, XRP has remained roughly 50% of my total for the majority of it. My pleasure to answer the question. You're welcome. You need to get a smoker? You're right, man. I really do need to get a smoker. Guys, we keep testing 220, guys. What is happening? Retail's on a frenzy right now. They really want to prove that we're still in a bull market here for sure. I mean, there's a lot of sells that are happening here at 220. Which cold wallet? You know, there's some good ones. I think Tangem and Ledger are probably the best ones that I've tried personally. There's good options though. You know, there's other options out there too. I would try a couple if you have the money to try it, but if you don't, just go with one of the more reputable brands. Tangem or Ledger have served me well. Fasting was so much fun and so challenging. I need to do it again. Yeah, it's a daily thing for me. I do between 16 to 24 hours of fasting every single day. Generally, I stick to 16 hours. And I feel a lot better. I have a lot more energy. And I mean, I just feel happier. And, you know, I've lost a lot of weight, actually. Lost about 20 pounds since I started fasting and eating healthier. That was a big part of it. I think I'm going to go with Tangem. Thanks for the suggestion. My pleasure, man. I hope Tangem suits all your needs well. Guys, once again, I mean, this is an interesting little chart here on the 15-minute. The 7-day fast is the body's reset button. I don't know if I could do 7 days. That seems intense, you know? I lost 4 stones since I started buying XRP. Coincidence? Hey, man. I don't know. I don't know, brother. Three meals a day is yeah, I don't believe in breakfast, guys. I'm gonna be real. 221, let's go. I don't believe in breakfast. I think it was a giant psyop to sell more stuff to people. Oh yes. 221, 221, 21. Is it dodgy to buy a Tangem wallet from Amazon? I'll just get it straight from the site, if I'm being honest with you. I wouldn't buy it from Amazon, personally. 221, guys. Let's keep it going. I quit eating breakfast and it's really good for energy. Yeah, same here, man. Like, I've noticed a night and day difference personally. It's actually made a massive difference in my life, and it seems weird, but I would eat breakfast and I'd feel so sluggish and tired. Like, my body's metabolism, it just didn't suit me well. And I know for some people, like, you know, they love breakfast. It's like their favorite meal of the day and they feel amazing after eating their breakfast, but for me, it's just not the case. We're struggling to break above 221, guys, but still here, we're testing it. We're testing it again and again. We're flirting with 221. That's right. I've taken a 3-week-long fast before. Wow, that's insane. I didn't even know that was possible. I mean, actually, no. I know, like, there's one guy who was super overweight, and he fasted for, like, half a year or something and lost, like, 200 pounds. If you have, like, a lot of extra body fat, that's probably the best way to lose all your body fat, right? I mean, you have all those fat restores. And so until you run out of those, you know, you're good. Don't eat breakfast if you work at a desk. Yeah. 3 weeks. Are you Jesus? Yeah, 3 weeks is a long time. But I know there was one guy who did it for a lot longer, like half a year or something. Is this pump just a typical bounce up from the 100-week moving average back up to the 50-week and then down into the true bear market from there? Very possible, and that's honestly what I'm concerned about, guys. Thank you for bringing it up. I have been saying that I do think this is a bull trap. Sorry, not a bear trap, a bull trap. And we're going to see some really colossal size sell-offs some point this week. I want to be wrong. I really, really, really want to be wrong. I do. But it just feels very bull trap-ish to me. When you like factor in the 1-day chart and you look at the trend, right? It just does look very bull trappish. It does. I mean, it just does. There's no other way to put it. But I would love for us to break through a higher high here. It's a test. Absolutely. We're at 221 again. Let's go, guys. The fasting is working pretty well. Let's go. I want you to be wrong too. I think everyone wants me to be wrong. I mean, let's be honest. If I say something contrarian like that, everyone wants me to be wrong, including myself. But I just can't ignore the writing, the scripture. Don't chase candles. Yeah. What caused the pump? Retail. Retail is just going crazy right now, bro. I mean, that's basically it. It's easy to be negative. It's also easy to be positive about everything too. I think it can be said about both things. I think it's honestly easier to be positive about everything. Everything's fine. Everything's good. XRP is going to a new all-time high by the end of the year. It's going to happen. Oh, it didn't happen. It's going to happen by the end of the next year. You know, that's easy. Imagine XRP is going 3 digits by the end of the year. Just saying. Just saying, you know. What if it happens? I love that, dude. I love your enthusiasm, dude. Just saying, you know. $221. We touched 222 there, guys. We just touched it. Thanks for the super chat, bro. Listen, if you guys want to throw super chats at me with your absurd price predictions, like $100 or $1,000 of XRP by the end of the year, I'm not going to complain, okay? I'll take your money and I'll buy XRP with that money, okay? I'll help your dream come true, is what I'm saying. Probably should keep in mind that the bulk of your subscribers showed up because you were once bullish, not just general TA advice. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. I was bullish. We hit an all-time high. You know, we've been on a downtrend. I'm waiting for us to break out of it. If people have a problem with how I talk about that, that's fine. You know? Don't take it too personal, bro. I heard YouTubers are getting chargebacks on super chats. Really? That's crazy. 222. Wait, did we just hit 223 for a sec there? No, not quite, right? It looks like we're holding 222 though, guys. Let's go. Everyone has their own opinion. Exactly, dude. If you're gonna like stop supporting someone just because they have a different opinion than you, bro, you're gonna have like nothing in your life because everyone has a different opinion about something. That's just the reality of life, bro. I like Porsche 911s. This guy likes, you know, Lamborghinis. You know, like, that's fine. That's what makes us human. We all have differences. Let's not vilify each other. This is not the breakout. We're holding above 221. This is a good sign. Like I was saying, the number that we need to hold above is actually 256. So let's see, man. A lot of retail is piling in right now. Let's see what we can do in this week. This is the first door. We're opening up the first door. We're walking up to the next, right? This is a test. I like the 96 Supra. Nice car. I like it too. Some people cut off family and friends because they have different political ideas. Yeah, that's silly. I really think that's silly. I do. We can't let, you know, these politicians divide us. You know what I mean? It's weak. I don't care. I don't care if you guys are liberals and you support Joe Biden. If you think Joe Biden or Kamala Harris were like the best possible government candidate, I don't care. Truthfully, I don't really care that much. Really, at the end of the day, if that's what you want to believe, I don't agree with it. but I don't care. Like, I'm not going to dislike you. That's by design. Exactly. I do think so. Supra is an amazing car. I love Supras. So we're not holding above 222 right now, but there's a lot of volume coming in. Handsome. We're going to 250. Okay, let's see it, man. Let's see it. Thoughts on Chainlink? I think they're doing great things in the smart contract space. I don't know how much potential it has in terms of price action. I just haven't really studied it super closely. Yeah, because you live in Canada. Okay, it also applies to Canadian politicians too. I don't really care if people support Mark Carney. I have family members who think Mark Carney is an amazing prime minister. I disagree, but I don't dislike them. I don't dislike these people. You know, I'm not like, oh, you're an idiot, I hate you, never talk to me again. You know? So it applies to anything. As, you know, I don't care. 221, let's go! Do you think XLM is still worth holding alongside XRP? You think XLM is still worth holding alongside XRP? XLM? Personally, like, I don't see much reason to. Like, I'm not right now. I used to, but I don't hold it anymore. Because I noticed that XRP and XLM move very similarly, but I feel like XRP has a lot more upside. So I just like to focus on XRP. In your opinion, what's a good amount to hold of XRP? I think that once again depends on like what the financial goals of that individual are and what their risk tolerance, is. You know, for me, I have a very high risk tolerance, and you know, I want to be wealthy. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I want to be rich. Okay, so for me, 7 figures XRP. Okay, I know that's not going to be the case for most people. I would say look at what you want your retirement to look like, you know, and base it off of that. And if, you know, like a $20 XRP can get you to that goal with however much XRP you have, I think that's a reasonable target, personally. That's what I think. Seems to be turning around, but there's something fishy about it. Retail is piling on in a way I haven't seen in a long time. I respect it. Retail is saying, listen, we're going to find ourselves a Christmas rally. We're going to send XRP and Bitcoin and Ethereum to new all-time highs. And these institutions that have been selling for the last 3 weeks, screw you. That's what retail is saying right now. How much dry powder these institutions have ready to sell, I have no idea. I'll be honest. I don't know how much more these market makers need to offload on their balance sheet, but I think we'll be finding out this week if they're done selling or not. I'll just say that. These institutions just messed up. Yet to be seen. We have our little victory lap green day today, right? But we still have an entire week. We still have 4.5 more days, whatever, you know? So, yeah, we'll see. Levi, done my break. Can you please just tell me about your thoughts if spot will have a chance to be, if all spot XRP ETFs will have a chance to be approved this month? I mean, most of them will be, but some are being pushed into December. I know there's a couple that are pushed into December, so do keep that in mind. We're still struggling to hold above the 222 level, guys. I mean, we've been doing really good at 221, but there's a lot of sells here. It's like we're 50-50 right now, guys. We're at a standstill. If the institutions haven't started purchasing their XRP spot yet on market, Lalog. So yes, this is definitely retail driven. Also, the institution, the market maker that's been selling Bitcoin, sorry, and XRP and Ethereum every single day for the last 3 weeks, didn't sell today. Now, it's possible some institutions are buying XRP that I'm unaware about, but this undoubtedly is majority retail driven right now. That's for sure. We saw this rally start on Saturday and Sunday when institutions were offline. So definitely driven by retail at the moment. But maybe institutions will hop on. Maybe they'll continue selling. I don't know if they've completely finished. We'll see. Levi, are you serious? So you propose that I need to have another... Listen, I'm not saying you need any amount of XRP, bro. I'm just saying, I'll just say my personal amounts. 5-digit XRP and I'm retiring and living like a king. 5-digit XRP, bro. That's steep, bro. Has anyone found a way to... Okay, stupid bots saying these off the channel. Later. Would banks prefer ODL rather than using RippleNet? That's yet to be seen too. Yeah, that's yet to be seen. Is $1,000 XRP actually ever realistic? Yeah, it could definitely happen at some point in time. I just don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. Like, it's definitely not happening before the end of this year, like some people have been saying. Not to give any names, but some people have been making this prediction that $1,000 per XRP by the end of this year is going to happen. I don't think that's going to be the case. But maybe in 10 years or 15 years. I don't think it's going to happen in 2030. No, I think it's going to take longer. I think we can see $100 per XRP by 2030. But even that's super speculative, you know? If I deposit $10, how much will I make? $10. What do you mean? You deposit $10 and you buy XRP right now? And it goes to like $100 per coin? Well, you would like almost 50x your money. So what's 50 times 10? I'll let you answer that question. Lol, the few big whales not using OTC. Watch what gets said about XRP and Ripple, not retail. That's later. I don't even know what you're trying to say, bro. But power to you, brother. Power to you. Some actually bet this will happen. I know. Yeah, I know. 222. Let's go. Let's push it. Is the global aspect of XRP going to have a major impact on XRP? Yeah, I think so. At some point. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think so. It will get to $100 and then Jesus will return, but that's okay. I don't know what that... Okay. Are there other companies applying for Federal Reserve master account like Ripple? Are other companies applying for Federal Reserve master account like Ripple? I actually have no idea. I haven't looked into that too deeply, if I'm being honest with you. I feel a load better today than I did last Friday. Guys, we're holding above 222. Look at that. 222. 222. What's your price predictions by end of year? Give me your mid, conservative, and bullish prices. I'd say I think $10. I think we'll get that by mid to end of 2026. Actually, let me think. It might take a little bit longer than that. I'll say by the end of 2026, it's possible. It's possible. Yeah. $3 today, Levi? That'd be an insane rally. I mean, never say never. in the wise words of Justin Bieber, right? Get ready for a nice pullback after 4 p.m. Eastern. Do you think so? Think it's going to be a retail pump and dump today? $240 is where we are headed before we pull back to 220. Interesting. We keep testing it over and over and over again. Yeah, we don't have enough volume, that's for sure, yeah. Nice Canadian shout to Bieber, that's right. One of the most popular people in the world is a Canadian, guys. Canada. Doing a long live. Yeah, we've been alive for an hour and 31 minutes. This is pretty crazy. Is Trump speaking at 4? Maybe there is gonna be a sell the news event. Maybe someone was onto something there. How did Solana get to its price point? Mainly the meme coin pump fun stuff. There's just a lot of like meme coin pump and dump culture around Solana. And so when that part of the cycle is really taken off, Solana does well. But yeah, I think the culture around Solana is super lame, if I'm being honest. It's just super pump and dump, dog eat dog kind of vibes over there. Lots of people heard what Jake said. Great marketing for XRP. I think it's like, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because when people inevitably realize that he's wrong, they're going to associate a lot of what he said with all other XRP content creators and view the space more negatively. I saw a similar type of effect that happened around Shiba Inu coin. You know, everyone who was promoting that and talking about it was like, oh, Shiba Inu is going to go 1,000x, $100, whatever. It's going to break through all these zeros. It's going to, you know, whatever. And the end result was a community that was very fragmented and toxic. I really don't want that for XRP. And Shiba is also dead. That is true. That is very true. This isn't a meme coin. You know what I mean? We got to treat it like what it is. What do you think? I think 240 top, pull back to 230, then bump, then drop to test 207, then back to $3. I think it's more likely that we test lower lows still until we break through 256 and hold above. But this has been, you know, this has been a pretty good run anyways. It has been. What was this day? 6.7. Today's 8.32. We'll see how we close out on the day. I think at the peak of this day, we had literally the same amount of green, like about 8.3 or so. So we either cap off right here and then correct again, or we hold this level and then we eventually push back up higher. Those are the two outcomes that we're looking at right now that basically dictate which direction we're headed. If we have a single red candle following today, I do think there's a very high likelihood we're going to continue go down for a little while. On the daily charts, I'm talking about, guys. So that's what we got to look for. You can see every single time we've previously had a nice little rally like this, you know, if we get one red candle, it continues. The trend continues. So really, tomorrow I think is the day that really tells us whether or not we're going to break the downtrend or what, really. Are you sure, Levi? Are you really sure this time? You're acting like I've changed my messaging. Let's go. $221. So far, Jake's thoughts are playing out. Oh, like him saying that XRP is going to hit $750 by the end of this year? Yeah, I guess we're pretty close, huh? Yeah. Yeah, $750. We're only like a couple digits away if you really think about it. Can you maybe walk us through a simple exit strategy for when we hit this bear market? Do you recommend selling an entire bag or letting some ride? Yeah, I mean, in my Discord, that's what I spend the most of my time talking about. So that's the absolute best place to be, because that's kind of like an ongoing thing. It's not like I can give you a flat out answer right now today, 100% certainty, like this is what it's going to be. It's a continual process, you know, it's a journey. So if you want to do that, sign up to my Discord. Get in there, guys. ETFs going live is massive progress. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm super stoked about that. $750. Let's go. Woo! 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 We're close. Look at this rally, guys. Just 1000% more. Let's go. Whoa! Levi, can you do a kickflip? Bro, dude, can you do a kickflip, bro? I bet you can't even ollie, bro. Just wait until they get their bank charter up and running. I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting. Stop asking me about this coin, bro. Time out. 5 minutes. I'll put it nicely. He's very optimistic. Yeah, I think you're putting it very nicely. Very respectful, Dave. Lock him up. He's in prison, guys. Asking me about this coin. Hey, Levi, just curious. What do you think about this random coin that I just created 5 minutes ago to create a complete pump and dump scheme the moment that you mentioned it to your followers? I was really curious what you thought about this coin. Maybe you should check it out. Here's the link to the coin that I just created 5 minutes ago that I have 100% of the supply of. Crypto Wendy sends her love. Really? Does she? Well, hello, Crypto Wendy. I've seen some of her short videos. I like her short videos. You did something similar recently? I've never done anything remotely similar to that, bro. Never have I done anything like that. What's a realistic expectation end of day? Yeah, I think it's likely we stay up on the day. I think we'll be between 6 to 8% up on the day. Very similar to our previous little rally that we had back here. And, you know, we'll hold that level. And then the day after, if we do see a good size correction, like anywhere from 3 to 5% or more, then I think we're going to continue the downtrend. But let's see. You know, maybe tomorrow will be bullish, and then we'll test, 256 soon. Send it, Levi. Let's go. What we thinking? Take profit at 325? 320. I'm assuming you mean 225, not 325. If you mean 325, I'm not sure. Like, we have no confirmation we're going to get anywhere near that level yet. So Oh, Zcash. Zcash has had a really strange run up. David Schwartz, the previous CTO at Ripple, he recently came out and spoke out about it. And he said that he's very skeptical of Zcash. He says that he thinks it's been very much artificially pumped up. I tend to actually agree with that assessment. I've just seen a lot of content creators randomly start talking about it and like saying this is like the new standard, and then all of like these like Wall Street guys have been talking about it randomly too, which is, I don't know, it just feels very inorganic and strange. But you know, if any of you guys made a lot of money on Zcash, big shout out to you guys. It's one of the coins that has actually done really well while all other coins have been tanking. So, you know, shout out to anyone who got in there, made some money. Big shout out. I just think it's one of those things where it's already had its big run up, and I do look at the supply dynamics around there, and there are certain people that hold a very large portion of the money of Zcash, and they could easily take profits right now and really screw over everyone who's buying in now. Whether or not that's going to happen is, you know, completely speculative. We have no way of knowing. I'm just very skeptical. I'm very, very skeptical personally, and I'm not buying it myself. But I respect any of you guys. Whatever you do, it's your choice, really, right? I think they mean the things that need to happen for it to hit 750. ETFs, ISO, and what's next? Good things are happening for XRP. Bottom line, though, powers that need to be XRP to be cheap right now. Yeah. I mean, listen, if people think it's going to hit that price when ETFs launch, or, you know, the ISO standard flips over, which both of those things have happened, power to them. You know, power to them. VC coins suck. Yeah, I don't trust them because VCs just want to make money. Do you think Telecoin will become a viable blockchain? Telecoin. I'm not like the Telegram coin. Is that the one you're referring to? What confirmations would you need to see a trend reversal? Basically, tomorrow, if we close the day tomorrow in the red and it's like more than 3% in the red, I think it's basically confirmation that we're probably going to have more red, because we do know that institutions are likely to continue selling, but they could stop, and, you know, retail could keep going crazy, right? So you don't think XRP will be successful? I do think XRP is going to be successful. Where do you get that from? Mark Zuckerberg's coin? I didn't even know he launched a coin. It seems like the Zuck has just been doing what everyone else is doing and hoping to like win, but he's burning all of this money and not producing anything of much value at this point in his career. So to answer your question, I don't follow what the Zuck is doing very closely these days. EMA 50 is above EMA 200. It's probably a bullish continuation. We need to be above those previous levels. Yeah, like if we get the continuation, that's a good sign. If we get above 256, great sign. Let's look at, good question. What's the fear and greed index looking like? Fear and greed index cryptocurrencies. Let's see, guys. Still in extreme fear. This is a very long period of extreme fear, guys. I mean, just look at this. Yesterday was 10. We either reverse and we're hitting new highs very soon, or the market gets quite a bit worse. And there's no real in between here, guys. I mean, we haven't had this long of a period of continued extreme fear in a long time. I mean, it's been a long time. Like, we haven't seen this since the last bear market. So, guess we'll find out. Is it on the minute chart a bull flag? I don't know. I don't look at the minute charts. But we've been holding this level for a while, guys. All right, guys. Make sure, if you haven't yet, you go over to my second channel, Levi Crypto 2. Okay, this one right here. Come on and subscrizzle if you haven't yet. Also, guys, coming to the Discord. I'll drop a link for the Discord in the chat as well. You can join in completely for free. Right here. Discord. But yeah, guys. Up, up, up. Let's keep the trend going. I'd love to see you guys in the Discord on the second channel where I'll be uploading my videos. All the links are in the live stream chat. Love you, Levi. Half my babies. Much love to all of you. Thank you for watching today. And I'll see you guys in the Discord if you're already there. But yeah. Much love, guys. Thank you for watching today. Peace, peace, peace.